My house is like a gauntlet. I gotta dodge 12 people just to go one place. Which you could take that as something negative, but no, that's positive. Not being negative, being totally positive.
You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now.
On my 700,000th day carnivore. 4 pieces of bacon on the flat top out here. To start this off, I made a major mistake today, and that was by not eating breakfast. My kids were messing with this. It's probably me, but we go to church later, and then I was like, I'm not that hungry to eat breakfast, but I know I probably should because my house is a little bit chiller in the morning. I get up earlier than everyone and could just ate breakfast and chilled, and then I'll just eat lunch. And then I come home after church, and like everyone needs to eat food, and everyone's running around. So now I'm outside cooking while they're inside, but now I'm hungry. So I got 4 pieces of bacon on the flat top. Oh yeah. And then I have 4 4-ounce burgers, patties, that I put some smoked sea salt on. Put them down here like this, smash them up, salt. You're probably thinking, why doesn't he just smash with this thing? Well, because it always gets stuck to it. That's why. I like groups of food. 4 burgers, 4 pieces of bacon, and I got 4 eggs that I'm cooking inside. I got them on low. Hopefully I'll just have those over easy little bacon egg burgers for today. So today is day 700 of my carnivore diet and day 56 of my beef butter bacon egg challenge. And last night I stayed up till like 1 in the morning, which I tried to go to bed by 10, but having that homestead how me and Carrie were chatting and having that live stream just got me all pumped up. I was like having a hard time going to sleep. So watched some Star Trek, just chilled, but I could feel it today that I'm tired from staying up. But woke up and had like 100 more subscribers, which is insane when I think about it, because it took me 2 years on this channel to get 100 subscribers. And we got our family, like we got 100 subscribers, and we went out and we had ice cream. And I was actually on a carnivore diet then, so that was early on, so I ate no ice cream. But my family got ice cream. And then for 1,000 subscribers, I did a prime rib party. We didn't really celebrate anything else. My one son kept saying, Dad, when we get 1,000 subscribers, you need to dress up like a baby. It's like, what? What is it? Why? You're silly. You're silly Billy. So tonight for dinner, I'm going to be cooking. I cook for dinner, or cook dinner for everyone on Sunday nights. So I'm going to do bacon and eggs, and I got some steelhead. I was going to get salmon, but it was all the salmon had the skin off. I'm like, I don't like cooking fish with the skin off salmon because it like sticks. So I got some salmon, eggs, and bacon. So I'll be eating bacon and eggs because I'm not eating salmon right now, which is a little bit sad, or steelhead, a little bit sad. And we were at Costco, and I was like, I never want to come in here again because it was so packed. And 2, they had these like fish, these whole fish called bronzinos, that I was like, oh, I remember buying those for me and my wife one night and just cooking these whole fish. It was so delicious. I missed my fish Fridays. Cook these kind of on fire. I'm trying to act more professional because I don't want all the new subscribers to be like, this Aaron guy's like ridiculous. I literally just burnt my hair off my hand. No, I just try to be myself. Sometimes I'm crazy and other times I'm not crazy. They're like, this is you not trying to be crazy? Yeah. All right, let me see if I can. This thing's all wobbly. I'm not gonna be winning any plating award. Oh, almost out of battery power. All right, so there's the eggs, cooking slowly in some beef tallow. I'm not gonna keep everyone. I'll take a picture of this. You'll see it at the end of the video. I'll catch you at dinner time. Yeah. Hello, it is time to cook thy dinner. What's the plan, Stan? I don't know, you tell me. Well, 1, I keep walking around, my pants keep falling down because I'm not wearing my belt. So why would I tell you that? because I thought my pants keep falling down. My wife would like that. Hopefully. I tried to say things so she can hear me from the other room and yell, "What? What are you doing?" So this is what I'm gonna do. I stopped by Costco and I bought some eggs, which I think I have some eggs in the garage, but I will use the eggs. I think I'm gonna take all 24 of these eggs and throw them in here, in this blender. And I'm gonna put a whole stick of butter in there also. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult for me to track my macros today, but eating dinner, I ate dinner or lunch at 2. It's 4 now, so it's only been 2 hours. We're eating in 1 hour and I'm not hungry at all. So that's the drawback of eating lunch late, and I also don't typically eat late. So if I eat dinner at 5, I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna be snacking or anything. Typically, I was just listening and watching a video from Dr. Sean Baker where he was talking about he was able to raise his cholesterol by 200 points in 24 hours, or I mean within a day, by fasting and being sedentary. His cholesterol was like 200 or 150, and then he exercised a bunch and then tested again and it went up 200 points. So essentially he was saying, if I would have went to the doctor, they would have said, oh, 150 total cholesterol, that's fine, you're great. Then he would have came back later after all the exercise and stuff, it would have said, oh, you need to be on a statin immediately. Which is, to me, you know, him being a doctor, and doctors just know so little about how our bodies function. All that stuff interests me because my cholesterol has shot up astronomically after being on this diet. And this last time I went into the doctor, my glucose, I thought was a little bit high. I was like, oh, I tested every once in a while, but I went to the doctor and I was like, this seems a little bit high. I realized I went and got my blood work done. I was fasting, but I had also exercised. I went for a run and was lifting weights. So, you know, exercise or lack of exercise does change those numbers. I'm just reminded of that. What does that mean? I don't know. You tell me as soon as you figure it out. So this is what I believe, because when you get more information, it might change. Oh no, there's a shell in there. I don't like crunchy eggs unless it's some nice salt. So I'm gonna put 24 eggs, 1 stick of butter, and then I think I'll just salt this now. Get a good eyeball for it. Smoked salt. Might be salty, might not. I think I'm spot on. Intuitive cooking. All right, so I'm gonna blend this up and I'm gonna scramble this last. I have these steelhead trout fillets. I got 2 of them, but I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go out on the flat top and just cook a ton of bacon, which will be fun. It'll also kind of make me sad because when you cook bacon on the flat top, all the fat drains away and you don't get to save it for a later day. Yeah, it makes me really sad, but I'll be all right. I cook bacon almost every day, probably almost 55 days for sure, 56 days. I don't even know what day it is. Merry Christmas. The sun's back out, so that means I have limited filming spots in here, because if I shoot the camera this way, all you'll see is light. On today's episode of Aaron Talks About Lighting and Weather and Sunshine. I keep doing that. Stay focused. Whatever. It's over. Yeah, it's overhyped for sure. So let me bring this down. Oh, you can see it from there. I definitely bought too much, but my wife can eat it as leftovers, or my kids if they enjoy it. I am a little bit salty. Oh, holding salt. About not being able to eat it right now, but I'm gonna season these up. And in my mind, which is completely broken, I would love just to cook these things whole, but I'm gonna cut them and then put them on the flat top, because moving them whole is a whole lot of drama, a whole endeavor. Let's see here. Salt, and then I'll also put a little bit of garlic powder on these. So, I mean, obviously this isn't carnivore and I'm not currently eating it. Ingredients, dehydrated garlic. So, is it okay? You decide. Some people need to have their seasonings, some people don't. And then this is just marjoram, oregano, thyme, rosemary, savory, basil, and sage. Just Italian seasoning. Just a little bit of vegetables. So my kids won't eat it, and there'll be more for the adults. New carnivore life hack. Might as well just use the rest of it. You know, so I got this little tiny knife and big fillet. This is not how you cut these, but it's already dirty. So that looks nice. This knife's pretty sharp, but that skin is tough. Sharp knife is a safe knife, and then I'm still having a hard time with this. So this is way thicker than this. This will cook so much faster. Just gotta watch it, or you could fold it over, but who's got time for all that? This is smelling and looking really good for me right now, even though I'm full. Yeah, I'll just cut them. Okay, stop rambling. Check on your bacon. This will cook quick. The bacon is rendering. Can I put 3 pounds of bacon in this? They keep warm? Probably. It'll probably be a big hit. Let's blend up these eggs. Fail. All right, that's probably good. This outlet's a little messed up, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, if you're a muscle builder, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he'd be back for that. Follow me as I cook. I'm gonna put my oven on low just so I can keep that bacon warm, because I'm gonna have to do these eggs last. But I guess I could put them in the pan and put this on low for now. I mean, like super low, or just in the pan. These eggs don't look that great. All that chopped butter in there. It's funny being on the carnivore diet, how the things that I used to think were healthy are not, and the things that used to not be healthy are the things that I think that are healthy. Now that being said, I don't eat a ton of butter. I kind of look at butter as a seasoning. Some people look at it as a dessert. You do you, boo. I'm gonna go check on this bacon. I'll be back. My daughter said something. It was a high-pitched, squeaky chipmunk voice, so I assume it was funny. So I got this bacon cooking out here, and a couple of these pieces will look a little burnt. That's all right. We'll give those to the kids that are needing to be disciplined. Honestly, I'm just gonna pull this. What? I don't know what you're saying, babe. She's over there saying, Dad, you are Mom's true love. Where did you get that from? Frozen? No. From Bluey? You learned it from Bluey. Some of those burned pieces make me sad. I'm gonna go grab that steel head. This is actually going quite fast. What time is it? 4:23. I have like more than a half hour to get this done. Yeah, maybe I'll put this all on pause. I'll see you guys in a little bit. That just looks so good. Ooh, yeah. Delicious trout. Again, I'm thinking, why did I buy this? For my family? It's been forever since I've had trout. I grew up out in Washington State, Spokane, Washington, so I grew up, like, you go to the lake and the river, you catch trout. I also had this thought. I had a couple thoughts, actually. First thought, since I'm not that hungry for dinner, because I just ate, my family also just ate, so they might not be that hungry. So I'll just lower my standards and expectations when it comes to their enthusiasm for the food I made. It's all right. You don't always have to be hungry. So thank you for that. Thank you. But the next thought is, I was thinking back to my first 90-day challenge on the carnivore diet and how radical it was for me and how transforming my life had been in that 90 days. And even with this in 60 days, like, I knew there was big changes, and I think I lost 27, almost 30 pounds in the 90 days. And on this challenge, I'm not quite at 60 days, but I'm down 10 pounds from where I was. But I lost that like right off the bat. Why? Just watching exactly the amount of food that I'm eating and limiting it. I believe that was it, because I wasn't really adding anything crazy in that was non-carnivore. I was less rigid on when I could eat, and snacking with pork rinds and that kind of stuff. But I was just thinking, I know there's lots of people thinking or trying to do a carnivore diet. They're trying to go on the diet, and that 90 days changed my life, and I'm glad I did it. Well, this 60 days has changed my life also. Obviously, there hasn't been as many changes as that first time, and being almost 2 years on the diet, not as many changes. But then I just started thinking of all the people start coming to mind, of people that I wish could just do the 60 days. I had the restart, this happened, that happened, I had the restart. Well, I don't even probably have to do it, and I'm doing it. And I'm not boasting on that. I'm just saying, like, the reason that it's important to me is because I was able to do it in the first place and see healing from it. And now I'm seeing more healing from it. It's not the same, but I just want people to see that exact same healing. And then when they go off diet and stuff like that, it's not like it's detrimental. Yeah, this is a cold spot up there. Colder spot. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to have good, hopeful intentions for people. I just want to see people do it and do a good job and stop turning back. But I guess if you do turn back, there's hope for everyone until you're dead. There's always room for redemption and another try, 100 tries, million tries. Yeah, we're supposed to forgive each other 70 times 7. Let's forgive ourselves 70 times 7. Give ourselves grace, give other people grace, and just move on. Because guilt and shame is taking more people out than sin itself. So, all right, let's get that cooked. Watch this for me while I go in there. Clean this board. Under the sea, a weem away. Weem away, weem away. You can't see them, but these eggs look nice and creamy and not overcooked, so my wife will hate them. Those eggs are perfectly the way that you would not want them.
Yep, that's very wet.
They're not quite done. I stopped them a little early. But you can eat trout.
I will eat all the trout.
Or what my son just said, carp. Mom says you're cooking carp. Carp. So the trick with salmon or trout, in my mind, is that you cook it 70-80%, probably 80% on the skin side, because that skin will protect everything. Close this hood. Salmon in the hood is always hard. I redneck hot tub over here, which is my cold plunge that I still haven't done. Should I get in that tomorrow morning? Hi, my wife is staring at me. That's weird. When the salmon's done, this is done. I mean the carp. The tarp. Oh, we called it tarp. Oh, here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here I go.
Yes.
Why are you so mean to me?
I'm not mean. I just don't know if you're gonna ruin the video.
No, I was going to tell the world.
Talk it to the microphone.
I was going to tell the world that you're on 700 days of carnivore, which I'm sure you already told them.
Yeah.
But I keep thinking about your video where you said in the garage, I don't want to die and you want to be alive for me and your kids. And I just think the world should know I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. You're welcome. And duh.
Because you're my true love.
Yeah, this is kind of on fire from all that bacon fat. Who needs a Brazilian? They do those on the hands, right? Oh, see, ignorance isn't bliss. I was just saying, I wonder if I should fill this up and do a cold plunge in the morning and start my week differently. Or do you work out? You work out first and then cold plunge after you're all warmed up?
Oh, I don't know.
Or you get in there and like, it would help you with prayer because you're praying you don't die. I'm gonna go get a container. You guys, you don't have to watch it this time. You guys could use the bathroom or something. If you're already in the bathroom watching this, Kilby approves. I feel like this video is gonna go on for 100 years, but if you've watched this far, you're pretty much near the end anyway. But my wife was like, are we giving the kids a choice? You know, do they have to eat the eggs and bacon or whatever? And I was like, if you watched my video already, which you couldn't have because I just said it, you would know that I'm not gonna force them because we just ate. These Sundays where my wife goes to work on Sundays, well, my daughter or my daughters go to either high school group, church group, or Bible study. So we do things differently. So yeah, I think I'm gonna fill up this tub tonight and let's see if I get the cojones, the huevos rancheros, the eggs to get up, run, do sprints and walk, whatever I decide. Do my workout and then hop in this cold plunge. That looks pretty good. Nice and crusty. This will be done soon. That'll be done soon. All right, I'll spare you guys. The eggs look pretty good. I'll take a picture of my plate, which is just gonna be some bacon and eggs. And maybe I'll see you guys at the dinner table. How about that? Yeah, we'll do that. So I can focus on getting this done and not coming up with jokes and rambling while I'm doing it. On this episode of Let's Disappoint the Children, I'm okay with it as long as I'm doing it on purpose. No, we don't get up on the table. Absolutely not. And we wear our clothes the right way because my family doesn't listen to dressing advice from Crisscross. Because that's inside out is wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack, dude. Mac Daddy, make it jump. I already brought a pan out here and I'm bringing a second one out. All right. That's when you know you need a vacation. Some trout I got on my finger and I just licked it. There goes my diet.
What is your name?
Something's a little fishy.
You have to.
My family's in here throwing up gang signs. You guys need to turn off the lights when you leave the room.
Mom. What? I only want
Okay.
only fish and chicken. I want all.
You want me to start making plates? Do you want to pray first?
We can pray first.
But we can only get eggs.
You guys can have whatever you want. No holds barred. Reverse that. Lord, thank you for the blessings you give us and the time we have together. Thank you for this good food. Lord, I pray that we can just eat as much as we want and need and just go on with our day and just enjoy the time we have together. I pray over the teachings and just the hangout time for high school ministry. Is there Bible study tonight, Abby? Okay, this is how you pray. Jesus says this is okay. Your will be done. But yeah, thank you for these opportunities and bless this day. In Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, little girls want fish and bacon, right? Okay.
I'm hungry, so I really want some fish and bacon. Can you give me a ton of bacon?
I almost feel like I'm forcing myself to eat.
Bacon.
You want eggs too?
Eggs and bacon.
All right, day 700 on the carnivore diet and day 56 of beef, butter, bacon, eggs.
There's only 4 more?
See you tomorrow. And only 400 to 1100 days.
Tim, what can I get for you?